Welcome to the Gary Abbott Budget Watch Review channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I want to talk about another new watch that I just got in. I also want to say I did review this in a previous video on my November sale for AliExpress. I recommended it was a watch to look at, that I found it very intriguing for two reasons. First was you don't find many of these kind of moon watches for the price that you could get for this watch. But the bigger reason was the 72-hour power reserve. Unlike the 40, 41-hour power reserve for most of the AliExpress watches, you were getting a 72-hour power reserve. That's a lot. That's a lot. So those two reasons, I put it on my list. I had not had it in person. I got it this week. Welly Merck sent it to me. There were no conditions, so this review is my honest review of the watch and to let you see it in person. Now, I think it's a really great Moon's watch. I've worn it for about 3 days, and it really, I haven't had to readjust the time at all. And I haven't worn it like at night. There's been times that I've left it off and come back to it. And it's just a fabulous watch. I don't know if you can see it there, but it really is special. Let's take a look at it. So this is what it looks like in my hands. Hold on a second. So there it is. There is the watch. Now I'm going to move my recording of it around a little bit because I definitely here get some of the light, and when you can see when I put it in front of the camera, you can kind of see the red tip secondhand. Let me just do this. Let me just show you how the moon works. See how it is on a click. Now, I have done this where the moon, I click it all the way around to where it starts to go back out. And it's 16 different clicks. So I'm saying every day it must move in that 16 rotation. So it's probably 32 clicks. And so moon cycles are 28. And so that's a little off. Now, whether they've compensated for it somehow, I'm going to, on a moon cycle, set it to what it is and then just kind of see how we end up. But that would mean I got to continue to wear it for the whole cycle of the moon, or when there's a full moon, set it to full moon and then see how, if the timing is correct with the moon cycle. This is where some say this is probably not a true moon watch where you can set it, wear it, and you get the cycle exact, because that clicks would have to be, I think, 28 days, if I'm not mistaken. But I got to try this out. I'm not sure when it clicks and when it goes over, but you've got to like the looks of this watch. I mean, when you look at the details and the stars, I will try to do a loom shot just so everybody can kind of see that. But the watch itself and what they've done here as far as the sides, and let's just see how thick this is. It's probably a 13. My calipers are saying 12.9. Let's just see the watch diameter. Watch diameter is saying 41.5. Getting a reading of 41.3. They say it's a 41. And they say lug to lug is 49. Yeah, I'm getting, depending on how this is, but you can see how this watch how this bracelet has with the links. They can stand out further from where the watch ends. If anything, the band is not bad. It's not horrible. It was a little stiff when I first got it. Like it will hold. It won't. It's a little stiff. And at first I was like, eh. And the other part is, it has this clasp, the butterfly clasp. Again, I'm not. The butterfly clasp is okay. On this one, it's a little rough on the inside when you're feeling around on the band. It's not polished enough, in my opinion. So the band works. It's got the regular pins, the regular push pins I did take out a link for my size, so that's good. Anybody with an 8-inch wrist, it will fit. Let's look at it on the wrist. When you look at it on the wrist, you see how it is a tall watch. It sits tall. And how the bracelet comes down, even with my big wrist, there's some pretty good gaps there. But you know what? With those issues, and I say issues, it's not a big deal. Not really sure. I guess, yep, there it is. Sapphire. There we go. Let me show you a couple other things. I know I'm kind of bouncing around here compared to most, but what I wanted to do was show you that it comes in this case. It's the same as what the World Timer that I got from Welly Merck. And I actually like this case, with the cloth. I put the extra link up top, and it comes with a Welly Merck tool to take out the pin. I like the case. They did a good job here of the box, the case. I think they did a really good job. When it comes to the watch face and the moon, I don't think you can get anything like this for this price. This price on AliExpress, it goes for around $120. And if you're looking for a moon's watch that, you can click through it, set it to the right, and then the moon and the stars, it's a very nice, intriguing watch of how they did this. And the Welly Merck logo doesn't say Welly Merck on it. Now, this is the 7200 movement. It is water resistance to 50 meters, but you can see the movement underneath. And you know what? It does look like a better movement than what you usually get. I'm used to the NH35, very reliable. I don't know how reliable this one is. This is the first one I've ever got of this movement. But there it is, the Welly Merck Moon watch. I really like the watch. If there's anything that the company could do to improve the watch, would be the band. And maybe just how the case fits. And maybe just how the case fits with the band. Yeah, I think this swoop, how it looks on my wrist, needs a little improvement. Because it is a big watch, but this big watch fits a little bit higher because of... Now, I know they did this band to come straight down like that, so smaller wrists could do it. I like the watch portion so much. It also comes in two colors. It comes in blue as well as black. I have the black. I think the black looks really good for a Moon's watch. I didn't really talk about it, but the indices are really good as well. The indices on each marker really does look good. They might have did a little more on the coating, but it's not a $2,000 moon watch that you can get from other companies. And I'm saying this I don't want to get an expensive moon watch. I like this watch. Hope you've enjoyed this quick review of this watch. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this watch. Any of those that have it. The dial. This watch is about the dial. It really is. So I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.